Hello Taurus, welcome to your reading. Hope you're all well. Thank you for tuning in. It is Sunday the 1st of March 2026. I'm going to do you guys a love tarot reading based on a relationship read. So for those of you that are in relationships, I'm going to pull a card for your feelings, their feelings, the connection, any challenges, obstacles and the advice. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. So, for those Tauruses that are in a relationship, what's happening for you guys? Your feelings, Taurus, for the person you are in a relationship with or connected to at the moment. What are Taurus's feelings? What does Taurus feel for the person they are connected to? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Feeling a little bit bored, Taurus? Or a little bit stuck? A little bit, and there seems to be a stagnation. Some sort of delay, lack of effort. And what about your person's feelings? The person that Taurus is connected to in a relationship with. What does that person feel? The Taurus. The Magician. So, they're feeling confident about you, about the relationship. They want to manifest, create, bring into reality, make good things happen, achieve something, achieve positive in the relationship, but you're feeling a little bit, bit lackluster about it. So they're up for it and you're feeling a little bit less up for it. Let's pull a card for the connection. A card for the connection. What is the connection between Taurus and their person that they are connected with in a relationship? What is the energy of the connection, please? The Moon. So there's some fear there. Something is hidden. Something that is unknown. Perhaps there's someone's not saying how they feel here. Or there's some sort of avoidance here. Let's look at the challenge or the obstacle. Challenges, obstacles within the connection. What are the challenges or the obstacles within the connection for Taurus and their person? The challenge and the obstacles in the connection. The Hanged Man in reverse. Resistance to change, kind of no one's or someone's not wanting to do much about anything. Someone's kind of giving up in a way, or not giving up, but a little bit stubborn a little bit indecisive. Is that you, Taurus? Are you kind of haven't got you're feeling a bit stubborn or resistant, or you're not really wanting to work on things, perhaps? Potential outcome, future advice for the connection. Advice for the connection. Potential, possible outcome, advice, potential, future. Advice for the connection. Oh, 10 of Swords. Okay. So I want to know kind of what's gone on here? Because this is looking quite bleak in some respects. Tell me about the connection, the moon. Why is it here for the connection? What's the fear? What's the unknown? Why is the moon here for the connection between Taurus and their person? Why is the moon here for the connection between Taurus and their person? Justice in reverse. So someone feels that there's some unfairness here, or someone hasn't taken accountability for something, or someone's not being fair about something here within the connection. There's an imbalance, there's an injustice, there's an unfairness. But I'm getting that someone's not saying how they really feel. They're not saying what it is. They're just sort of keeping it to themselves. Tell me about justice in the reverse. Why is justice here for the connection? What is unfair, unbalanced? Why is justice here in the reverse for the connection between Taurus and their person? Seven of Wands in reverse. So someone feels that this isn't recoverable. There's an issue here that they just haven't got they just don't want to deal with it. They kind of giving up here. Can't be bothered to deal with it. Don't want to talk about it. Feeling betrayed. Someone, I mean, it looks like your person wants to work through this, manifest perhaps a reconciliation, a resolvement, and a new beginning within this situation. And someone else, or you, Taurus, because you've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and that is your energy. You're kind of giving up here. You don't really want to revisit this, deal with it, work on it. So the Hanged Man in reverse came out for the challenge and obstacle. Tell me more about the Hanged Man in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse. Someone's feeling, is it worth it? Is it worth it revisiting this? Is it, they're reflecting on it, they're kind of pausing, reflecting on it, and they're, yeah, I'm just getting a really deflated feeling here. Is it worth it? Is there any point kind of working on this or resolving this? Tell me more about that Seven of Cups in reverse. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups in reverse for the challenge and obstacle. Six of Wands in reverse. So there's someone here feels unappreciated, unrecognised, undervalued. They feel like they're not being seen, not being heard, perhaps not being listened to, not being appreciated. Or someone feels hidden. Someone feels like they're not being acknowledged. Someone feels like they're perhaps being kept a secret. But someone, I'm getting more so that they just feel unheard, unseen, unappreciated. Not being recognised perhaps for the effort that they've put into a relationship. And perhaps they're fed up of making an effort and not being appreciated for the effort they put in. Tell me about that outcome and advice, that Ten of Swords. Why is the Ten of Swords here as the advice? Why is the Ten of Swords here for the advice for Taurus and their person? Four of Swords. So someone's very much in processing mode, thinking about it, kind of taking time out, just not wanting to really connect and talk about it perhaps, or go through it. Someone's just taking a back step and just sitting with it, thinking about it, processing it, trying to maybe find clarity about the situation, about it all, before they perhaps come back to maybe talk about it. But someone feels very betrayed at the moment, very betrayed, very hurt, very sort of lost, in a dark place, and they're kind of just not wanting to, they're not wanting to engage about it. They're not wanting to, they just want time to think about it, process, just time alone is what I'm getting. One more card on the outcome advice. Four of Swords. Four of Swords. Why is the Four of Swords here? Two of Wands. So I think time is needed here. I think time is needed. Time out. A little bit of distance. A little bit of time away from each other. Just to breathe. Have some breathing space. Have some time to oneself, just to think it over, contemplate, process. Time apart, distance from each other. And who knows, I mean, I can't say how this is going to go for you. That's your and your person's job to deal through that. That's free will. I'm just reading the energy for how it is at the moment. Time. I mean, they say time is a healer. Time, space to breathe, time to process one's own thoughts and feelings. Time to get out of any sort of burdened or negative energy, and to maybe come back to things with a more positive or neutral outlook. So yeah, that's what I have for you at the moment, Taurus. Tauruses that are dealing with a relationship. Quite short and to the point, but that's what the energy is. Time is needed. No more to be said for the moment. Nothing more to be said. Just let time and space and distance create a more settled, neutral environment to maybe come back to and talk things through and just see what happens from there. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope this resonated. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up, and if you would like more readings from me, please subscribe to the channel. Good luck, best wishes, lots of love. Until next time. Bye-bye.